Hey everyone, I've got an old classic for you this week, all the way back from 2005, as we recreate the string synth from Goldfrapp's Number 1. This is going to be the sound we are aiming for. This is the string synth sound from the beginning that you hear in the introduction of Number 1. And this sound is also reminiscent of the Moog Opus 3, Quadra, and also the Roland Paraphonic 505. These synths weren't truly programmable, but they did include separate and, more importantly, polyphonic brass and string sounds. Nowadays, these synths will set you back around £3,000 with the Quadra. Last checked a moment ago is sitting around £10,000 on the second-hand market. Thankfully, our modern-day software synths can do a bang-up job of recreating these sounds. I'm using Omnisphere for this recreation, but any virtual or hardware synthesizer should get you there, providing it has a bandpass filter. Before we move on to the actual design of this patch, could you do me a big favour? Please smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, as this lets YouTube know you are enjoying these videos, so thanks a million for all your support. The patch we are creating is a very simple sound, and all we need is a single sawtooth waveform. So all I'm going to do is initialize the patch, go to layer A, and I want to select classic waveforms, sawtooth, and I want to go for the mini brute saw. And we have this. Absolutely a million miles away from what we want. Won't be for much longer though. So to emulate a string synth, we need a little motion in the pitch. To do this, just right click on the fine tune knob down here, modulate with LFO, and we don't want to sound like a siren. So we need to adjust the rate and the depth, but before we do that, we just need to change this to a triangle waveform for the LFO and adjust the rate to 5.84 Hz. So it's a very fast movement. So fast I can't even get the rate right. There we go, 5.84, and the depth's a 0.290. Now that's still going too far, in the sense of we get this sound. Yeah, we don't want to be all that movement. What we want to do is limit the movement, and to do that we need to change the source slider to 0.121, and then we'll get a smoother sound. So that's the pitch taken care of. On to the filter section, and we need a bandpass filter. So for this one I'm going to choose the bandpass Juicy 12 decibel. And as soon as I select a filter, it turns on that filter section for you. You don't need to press the button first of all. And what I need to do is move the cutoff to 1.010 kilohertz. And I don't need to change any of the other sections here. And we get this sound. So it's slightly nasally, but it's a little bit weak. And what we need to do is shape the filter a little bit, as we want quite a static sound from the filter. And to do that, we need to zero it out and to just literally pull all the sliders down. So we get the benefit of the filter. But we don't get an ADSR envelope with it. So if I turn that filter off, and I turn it back on, we get that nasally sound from the wonderful string synth, sort of from yesteryear. For the amp envelope, we're going to bring the attack phase to 0.410 because we want a little bit of attack, because it is a strings that we're trying to go on, and strings don't come on straight away. They have a little attack phase. And we want the depth to 0, sustain all the way up to max, and to introduce a little bit of fake reverb, we need to change this to 0.385. And we get this sound. So that's almost there. But we need to thicken the sound a little bit, and the quickest way to do that is literally engage unison and smack that depth all the way up, and if it isn't already, make sure the spread is always up to the max as well, and you now get this sound. Now I want a little bit more chorusing going on here. So I go into the effects section, make sure I'm in common, bung on an ultra chorus, and make it fully wet. You can leave the other parameters exactly as their default, and you then get this wonderful sound. So that is a nice little flashback to 2005 when Number 1 by Goldfrapp was released. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and comment below if you are enjoying this little series where we take a little trip through yesteryear. And I will catch you in the next one.